Hello everyone, this is Quick Kitchen Tips with Matthew. Today we're going to be doing some low carb chicken noodle soup. I know y'all going to ask how is it going to be low carb, but I'm fixing to show you. Right now I've already got my chicken stock made. I boiled a chicken. I started off with, I'll tell you what I started off with. I'm going to go ahead and start adding this stuff to get us the time down a little quicker. So I got my celery, onions, and carrots. Alright, so I got that stuff in there. So I'm going to crank the volume up. It's already coming to a little bit of boil. What I did is I got me a whole chicken. The chicken was like, I think 3 pounds is what I weighed. It was one of the chicken that I had processed myself. I weighed it was like right at 3 pounds, and I added 6 quarts of water, and I did 1.5 cups of onions. No, that's what I just now added. I did the 6 quarts of water and the 3 pound chicken, and then I just put the scraps, the peelings of the onions, the peelings of the carrots and the end pieces, and the scrap end piece of the celery is all I added to that chicken stock, and then added two tablespoons of this and 1 tablespoon of black pepper is what I did for my stock. So then I've got this much chicken. I'm fixing to cut it up a little bit into more manageable pieces for your spoon. So this is the chicken I pulled off the bone out of about my 3 pound chicken. 3 pound chicken ain't really that big. My chickens don't get quite as big. Some of them, now I got some monsters out there. You got to try to kill them sort of young though. If not, they'll be real tough. This one was a little bit tough. This was actually a rooster. So I'm going to chop up this meat to get it more manageable sizes for a spoon. I ended up. This was what I ended up with after pulling it off the bone. So I gotta let that stuff go. So the thing about the low carb part is gonna be these noodles. These noodles are already cooked. So if you want to just use regular noodles, you can go ahead and cook them. And I'll tell you how much this ends up being. Because it's already got ounces on here. So I'll do the math here in a little bit. Or I'll just weigh them up. This is konjac noodles. You can order these from Amazon, or you can get them from Walmart sometimes. It's only got 5 calories per serving, and they've only got 2 grams of carbohydrates. So this is very low carb as far as a noodle. You're not going to find, this is going to be a very, very, very low carb soup. And so I'm going to let this go for a little bit, and we'll be right back, and I'll show you what we do with the noodles. Alright guys, I'm back. So I let them vegetables cook for about 10 minutes or so. I'm fixing to now go ahead and add this chicken in. Chicken I chopped up a while ago. We'll go ahead and add it in. It's going to heat up really quick. Rinse this cutting board off a little bit. Still got some of that residue on there. So I've rinsed my konjac noodles off in this strainer. I've got them rinsed off right here. This is what they look like after they've been drained and rinsed. Supposed to rinse them, that's what the package says do. So like I said, these things have got but see the noodles are a little bit long for this. This is good for pasta, but I'm just going to get it and I'm going to chop it like this. going to make little small noodles. You know, if you want to use spaghetti noodles or something like that, because these noodles are a little different, but if you're looking for low carb and you want some chicken noodle soup, this is your ticket. Just going to drop these in here now. They're already cooked, so I mean this soup is pretty well ready. I can tell y'all, I'm just going to give y'all the recipe of what I added. I'm fixing to show you what this looks like. It's going to look a little different than your normal chicken noodle soup because of the noodles. But again, if you're looking for low carb, this is your ticket. If you're wanting chicken noodle soup, you don't want all them carbs, here we go. These noodles only have 2 grams of carbs per serving. Only 5 calories. And I think that's the whole pack. I think this is the whole pack of this. Yeah, 1 container. That's a lot of noodles for 5 calories and 2 grams of carbs. So what I did, let me pour it up. We'll see what this looks like and tastes like. So let me get me a ladle. Ladle right here. Stir this around a little bit. Alright, let me get me a spoon. I had a clean one right here. So I'm fixing to show you what this ends up looking like. It's not your typical, and my broth may be a little dark because mine's not store-bought chicken. My broth's a little bit darker. I don't know exactly the reason because I know mine hadn't got no chemicals or nothing in it. So fixing to give it a little try, then I'll give you all the recipe for this. It's good chicken noodle soup. Okay, so the stock, start off with 6 quarts of water. A 3-pound whole chicken. I use just the onion scraps. I had 1 whole onion. I just put the skins and the ends and all the pieces that you're not cutting up. I threw that in there. I took three carrots and I did the same thing. You know, when you peel them, you cut the ends off. I threw all just the scrap stuff in there. Celery the same way. I threw the celery scraps in there. The end piece. 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of
I don't know how to edit
salt.
that good.
That's all I put in that broth.
I forgot when I was adding that
ended up
celery.
yielding 3 quarts of
I didn't
chicken
give y'all the
stock.
measurements, so then I did 2 cups
So
of celery.
then once the stock got done, I pulled the chicken off the bone
and 2 cups
semi
of
chop
carrots
it up,
is what I ended up putting
and then
in there with
I
that.
ended up yielding
With the
3
rest of the
quarts of
soup.
chicken stock. And now, if you end up yielding
So-
less than 3 quarts, just add water to it. It'll be fine.
There's
Add
that.
water
Sorry
to
about
it.
that,
Add
guys.
water to it.
I
all
gotta
that
get better with
seasoning
this
and
editing.
stuff.
Y'all have a blessed night.
Then I did the 3 quarts of chicken stock, fresh. I ended up adding two teaspoons of poultry seasoning. I did 4 packs of these 6.7 ounce cognac noodles. You can do less if you want. I wouldn't do more. You can do less if you want. And then I did 2 teaspoons of, I'd already said the 2 teaspoons of poultry seasoning. Then I added 2 teaspoons of the garlic powder, which if you don't like garlic, you can just omit it or just start off with 1 teaspoon, how you like it. I like garlic, so I ended up adding 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, which I said you could probably cut that in half if you're not a big garlic person or none at all. This came out very well. I'm very happy with it. It's going to be low carb. You know, I'm on a low carb meal plan right now, so you know, the noodles didn't add no carbs really to this dish. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all this. I got it separated with the chicken stock up here, and then the rest of what I did down here on this end. The chicken stock, sometimes you just don't even season it. You just cook the chicken, use the broth, and you season all that. But this is all in one. So if you're using like a low, some of you might want to do salt, pepper to order and the garlic to order. But like the rest of the stuff's pretty, or the taste, I mean, the rest of that stuff's pretty much on point. Like I said, Amazon sells them konjac noodles, and Walmart has them sometimes. Okay, then I'm going to get a close-up of this so you know what these are. See, it says 5 calories on the pack. These things, they don't taste like regular noodles, so they got a little weird texture to them. But as far as substituting for noodle with no carb, then that's your ticket. So anyways, if you like what you've seen, like, share, subscribe, and please comment. Y'all have a blessed day. Alright guys, I'm back. I made a mistake. I don't know how to edit that good. I forgot when I was adding that celery, I didn't give y'all the measurements, so then I did 2 cups of celery, 1.5 cups of onion, and 2 cups of carrots is what I ended up putting in there with the rest of the soup. So there's that. Sorry about that, guys. I gotta get better with this editing. Y'all have a blessed night.